Okay. For those who don't know, if you want to make a stasis chamber in bedrock version, it's pretty simple. You're going to dig down 26 blocks exactly. And then when you get to the last one, you're going to place a sand block. You're going to come back to the top, and you'll place a water bucket right here. Then you'll wait for this to come back down. Once it gets here, you'll place your kelp. Now you can place kelp all the way up. You can just use bone meal and go to town on it if you don't have a whole lot of kelp. But sometimes I find that it doesn't take itself all the way up when I do that. In this case, it almost has. I guess I shouldn't have stopped. Anyway, we'll finish it off like this. So if you only had one bucket of water, this is the trick to turn that whole column into a bucket of water. Is you just plant that kelp, break the last one. Now all of those are solid buckets. You'll break this block, and you'll put a piece of soul sand, and you'll immediately get a bubble column. We'll jump in. We can see I'm creative. You can't stay down like that. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a couple of honey blocks. I feel like honey blocks work a lot better than anything else. I mean, this slime blocks work too, but I mean, I just always get it with honey blocks. Now, they did update the ender pearl, I think, where if you throw straight up, it actually, I think, teleports you just a couple of blocks up above you. But I could be just like noobing it really bad. As you can see, pow, instant stasis chamber. My buddy over here, if he were to come over here and stand on that, it would immediately teleport me over there, back to this spot. So if I go over here with him, where he's at, if he comes back over there and steps on my chamber over there, it'll teleport me right over there to him. All he really has to do is just jump into the hole. Or you could put like a lever, like a trap door over the top, and if anything touches that pearl, it immediately, as you can see, it teleports. Now, Bedrock is different than Java. It is not interdimensional, which means if you build this stasis chamber here, and you're in the end, and you fall down in the end, and to your doom, and somebody slaps the stasis chamber to get you back here, it will not work interdimensionally, unfortunately. I mean, unless they've changed things, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't. Oh, yeah, stasis chambers. Woo! We'll probably build some more again in a little bit. Next on the map, let's see, obsidian. And we need, well, honestly, we need more than that many obsidian. But I'm just basically getting the minimal amount of stuff out. Once again, you can use slime blocks or honey, but I really like using honey. I don't know why. You have 4 honey blocks, 2 observers, a sticky piston, and a regular piston. A couple of blocks, of course. You don't really need all obsidian. You just kind of have to, you know, build up to the point where you can, because obsidian can't move. So even if there is something sticky attached to it, is it? Yeah. It. Wait, no, I said that wrong. I said that wrong. Even if there is something sticky attached to it, let me think it. So I like to do like this. I always keep my obsidian block there. And then I do like this. I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna break that off. And then usually you'll start with an observer. And then you'll throw a sticky piston and 2 honey blocks. And whichever way this piston is facing is the direction that it's going to travel. Then you'll place another observer here, then the sticky piston. Then you'll do another honey block here and another honey block here. Now, if you can stand on the edge, you can break these blocks off. You don't need to break that obsidian one. And like I said, the direction that the sticky piston is facing, the regular piston is facing, is the direction it's going to go. So we would come on this side and put a block here. And as you can see, we start moving this direction. It's pretty snazzy. Getting it to stop, though, can be a bit of a trick sometimes, especially when you're in the air. But, I mean, you got the nose, you can do it. You just really plop that right there on top of that. And don't worry, even though this is broken apart, it will definitely fix itself. So if I was in the same location, squatting is a no-no. These guys see how hard this is? It can be extremely dangerous in the end. This is life-threatening devices right here. So what we do, I like to take it and soup it up a little bit so we can, get the maximum comfort out of this thing. Because obviously we don't want to fall off of this and fall to our end. That would just be awful. So what we're going to do on top of this build is we're going to go grab us 2 more observers. Yes, I know I already had 4 in there, and I don't really have to do that because I'm in creative, but I'm just, show for the detail now. We got our honey blocks, and then we're going to grab us a couple of droppers and just a bit of TNT. Alright, so the main thing, we know that we're going to be going this way. So what we want to do is create a platform for these things to sit on. We got that honey block here and an observer, pardon, an observer here, and then we have a honey block here and an observer here. I just realized I did that wrong. The honey block goes here, guys. My bad. Oh my god. Yes, I know I'm a noob. I know I'm a noob. But this is how I kill people. It works. Crazy enough, it actually works. Let's stick these guys right here, like so. And then you'll take your dispensers and you put here and here. Now I like to take some steps, put there and there. But as you can see, there's no glue block there, so can't really do nothing with that. Oops. I mean, I'm already messing my whole design up. I broke the observer, I think. Didn't realize it. I did. Or didn't I? I'm so confused right now. Okay. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. If we put that there, I can just kind of chill here. And then take half of this stack, throw that up in there, and then take half, the other half, throw that up in there. Standing behind this, I should be fine. Well, we left a honey block behind. I can't always be completely accurate, you know? I'm just dropping TNT instead of it exploding. What is? Was I supposed to use a dispenser instead of a dropper? Talk about a fail in my own game plan. I used to be good with these. Okay, there we go. That was absolutely horrible. Okay, so what was I using? A dropper. So we're just gonna go with dispenser this time. It's been a while since I made one of these things. I'll take it and do it like this, and there's no way that it's gonna stick to anything. Can't believe we left that honey block behind though. Like, how does this? Oh, because it's stuck to it. So if I like stuck a honey block there, and that's just overkill. I can't even remember how these parts go. I know it's something. I know, this is way too big. There's no way this will work. But if it does, wouldn't that be awesome? It can only move so many blocks. So after breaking some, I mean, that's what it was. That's what it was. Alright, alright. I know there's a way I can click on this. You guys know what's about to happen. You know what's about to happen? Besides me being an epic fail on this entire video. Alright. I'm gonna blow my own plane up now. Let's do it! Wait, what even just happened? Oh my god, I didn't even get it to move! I give up. Alright, alright. So let's just speed build it out. Me taking my time just really just confuses me. Alright. And I got kicked. Alright, well, I guess that's the